Hey everyone, and welcome. Are you ready for an amazing adventure? Well, you better be. Grab your imaginary shields, because today we're jumping in our time machine and going thousands of years back in time to hear the legendary story of two twin brothers, a very kind wolf, and how they started the mighty city of Rome. So, are you ready for an adventure that's packed with heroes and wild rivers and big, big dreams? Awesome! Okay, let's dive right into this incredible story. All right, picture this. A long, long time ago, in a land of ancient kings and powerful gods, our story begins with two very special baby boys. They were twin brothers, and their names were Romulus and Remus. And let me tell you, they were not just any ordinary twins. Oh no, their story was going to be absolutely huge. So you're probably wondering, what made them so special? Well, it all starts with their parents. Their mom was a beautiful princess named Rhea Silvia. But their dad, get this, their dad was Mars, the super powerful Roman god of war. Whoa. Can you even imagine having a god for a dad? That made these twins extra special right from the very start. But you know, every great story needs a bad guy, right? Well, their great uncle was a king named Aemilius, and he was definitely not a nice dude. He was totally worried that when these two special boys grew up, they would come and take his throne away. So, the mean king did something pretty awful. He came up with this sneaky plan to get rid of the babies forever. And believe it or not, it all started with a simple basket and a really big river. He took little baby Romulus and Remus, put them inside a basket, and then just pushed it out into the big, flowing Tiber River. He just hoped they would float far, far away and never, ever be seen again. But wait, don't you worry. This is a story about heroes, and heroes always have a little magic on their side. The river was actually really gentle with them. It carried their little basket boat safely down the water until it washed up on the riverbank right underneath a big, shady fig tree. Phew, that was a close one. So the babies were safe, but they were all alone. Or were they? This, my friends, is where the story gets really, really magical. They were about to meet a very surprising new family. So, take a guess. Who do you think found them? A person out for a walk? Maybe a friendly squirrel? Let's see what happened next. Get ready for this. It was a she-wolf. A wolf. Can you believe it? But instead of being scary, she was so kind and gentle. The second she saw those two little babies, she decided, yep, I'm gonna be their new mom. How cool is that? And get this. The she-wolf was a special animal sacred to the boys' father, Mars. So of course, she became their guardian. She gave them milk, kept them safe and warm in her cave, and protected them just like they were her own little cubs. And you know what? She wasn't their only animal helper. That's right, the twins had even more help. A friendly woodpecker, which was another animal special to their dad Mars, would fly by and bring them little bits of food and berries to eat. They basically had their own personal animal rescue team. Well, one day, a kind shepherd named Faustulus was out with his sheep when he saw the boys being cared for by the wolf. He and his wife knew the boys needed a human family too. So they took Romulus and Remus home and raised them as their very own children. So with a wolf for a mom, a woodpecker for a friend, and a super loving shepherd family, the boys grew up. And they didn't just grow up, they grew up to be heroes. Just look at that transformation. They went from being tiny, helpless babies floating in a basket to strong, brave, and super adventurous young men. They just loved exploring the hills and were totally ready for anything. Then, when they were all grown up, Faustulus told them the incredible truth. He told them that they were the sons of the god Mars and the grandsons of a king. Wow! All of a sudden, they finally understood why they were so special. Finding out you're the son of a god, well, that gives you some pretty big ideas. The brothers decided they didn't just want to be adventurers anymore. They wanted to build something that would last forever, a great city of their own. And you know what? They knew the perfect spot. They decided to build their new city on the very same hills where the river had brought their basket ashore, right where their kind wolf mom had found and saved them all those years ago. But building a city is a huge job, and the brothers, well, they had a big disagreement. Romulus wanted to build on one hill, and Remus wanted to build on another. For a minute there, it seemed like their big dream might just fall apart. but they remembered their incredible journey and their shared dream. After their quarrel, Romulus took charge. He started to build the strong walls for their new city, became its leader, and invited people from all over to come and live there in peace. And when the city was ready, it needed a name. So Romulus became the very first king, and he named the incredible new city Rome in honor of himself. And that city would grow to become one of the greatest cities in the entire world. What an adventure! I mean, seriously. But before we go, let's go over a few super cool facts about this story that'll help you remember the amazing legend of Rome. Okay, first, if you ever get to visit the city of Rome, you might see a really famous statue. It's called the Capitoline Wolf, and it's a beautiful sculpture that shows the she-wolf caring for the baby twins, just like in the legend. So just how long ago was all this? Well, the city of Rome was founded over 2,700 years ago. Wow, that is an incredibly long time. And this story is just the best reminder that even the smallest person can grow up to do giant, amazing things. So, what do you think? Which part of this amazing adventure was your favorite? The magical part with the kind wolf mom, or the exciting part where they got to build a giant city? Roman legends are just full of heroes and magic, just like your favorite stories. Thanks for exploring with us today.